Start down here. Okay. This is another toy. There's Big Bird again. Let's take it out of the box. Here, let's take it out of the box. Let's line it up. That's Sesame Street, Ashley. Turn around and show Daddy. Say, look, Daddy. Look, there's Big Bird on Sesame Street. Big Bird. Line it up some more. Cookie Monster. That's Bert. There's Ernie. 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 There's balloons. Do you want to open another package? Let's put this right over here. Right here by your other toy. Here, Ashley, open this one. How about let's open another package? She's stuck on this one. Okay, you want Mommy to open it? You want Mommy to open it? Mommy takes it pretty good. Mommy will open this one, okay? Look here. Precious Moments Christmas. Isn't that sweet? You want to look at the book? Well, I don't know if Mommy can get into it or not. You like that, Ashley? You want to open this box? That's the last one. Santa Claus is on there, isn't he? Okay, open that one. Good choice on the toy. Santa Claus knew what kind of toys you'd like. Ashley, open that other box. You want Mommy to open it?
father was one of Hollywood's leading men and really a very fine actor. His name was Tyrone Power. Please welcome his daughter, Tyrone Power. Woman just loved the glamour and the glitter that went along with being the daughter of one of the Marx brothers. His name was Chico Marx. Please welcome Maxine Marx.
Then I remember my sister and I standing by the grave.
Open it up.
And you know how those circumstances
There you go.
It's like in church and you have to keep quiet. And there was this little old lady sobbing. You know, like, and my sister and I were messing each other, like, just laughing hysterically through this whole thing. And that was my first and last memory. The only other memory I have, and having seen photos to validate that later on, was I remember a sensory thing of the smell of coppertone on his back in the pool, holding on to him with the rivers of water coming off from the oil, you know, and just that smell. And I went on to be a contender for swimming in the Olympics, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I always loved water.
Talking with John about those early stories you're told. You still keep carnations in the house?
What is it?
Yes.
What do you see?
No.
What's in it? What is it?
Long lasting.
What's in there?
And you were 5 years old, and you really grew up without a dad.
Yeah, I spent pretty much 11 years with
Oh, Ashley.
with the harsh reality when I came
I have a
out.
hard time. Put him out.
If I could wave a magic wand and make you somebody as his daughter, that would be there.
That thing
You'd be
makes a noise.
executive at a company.
Ooh, shaking.
Well, you know, I've been thinking about it a lot, and I think the bottom line is there was a lot of magic about being Daddy's daughter. And, you know, and, I wasn't even really too much aware of it until I got into my teens. I didn't listen to people would say, you know, sometimes parents at school would say, what does your father do? And I would tell them, and they'd go, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'd go, why are they sorry? You know.
Tell me about it.
Well, I had a very different life than these children. First of all, I'm so much older. I'm 71. And I was raised in
She knows how to work that horse.
days of Hollywood. And my father was in a dressing room complex at MGM
know how to work these facts.
that has King Harpo and Gable and Tracy and Ray Powell all were in that little complex.
So you never know, they're
I
all on
used to
main
go,
drive
I didn't go there to see the daddy as much as I adored him. I went to take a look at Gable and Spencer Tracy. That's who I wanted to know. I was a Tracy kid. I was mad for Spencer Tracy.
Really?
They used to tease me at MGM about it.
But what did you work on in therapy?
She knows how to do it.
Ashley. Well,
Look at there. What's on that shirt?
What's the thing?
Look on the
If you
shirt.
had to sum it up, and I know that's rough. I mean, usually it's probably
There's a cat on the shirt, Ashley.
and I apologize. Terribly difficult to sum it up. It was a combination of a very strict Victorian life,
Look at this one.
in a kind of
Look at this
Look
one.
at that.
child.
It's a
You
train.
know that your life is different from
Say
anybody
train.
You know, I mean, I traveled on the road with my family until I had to go to school at the age of 6. I was a
Here's
punk
another
baby, raised on,
What response
as
is mine?
Judy Garland sang, in Boise, Idaho. You know, I went on the road when I was 3 weeks old. And my mother was in the act, and she had to
They'll
take care of
fold
me
up.
and do 4 shows a day. She was
caught up
only
pretty fast last
20 years
night.
old.
It's very interesting going on set right at the one set with my dad. And I was very interested in seeing Francis the Talking Mule. That's all. Sneak around and
I can understand that. Chris,
I have a question for John. Talking about the technology today, we know pictures are made a lot better, you know, disregarding that. Strictly content. Are classics to you, or are they just old movies? I mean, compare today's movies versus the old ones, strictly content.
Classics are classics. They don't make movies like they used to back when my father was in his prime. Never be another dog to win. At least that's the way I see it.
although they're trying.
Keep trying.
I have a question for Tyrone Power's daughter. I remember as a child, your mother
Who's
went
this?
to Christian
very beautiful. Is your mother still living?
Oh, yes.
And what is she doing at this present time?
I believe right now she's in London. I have to keep track of her. She likes to travel a lot still, and she paints, and she just lives life to the fullest.
And John, you also have a brother, do you
I
not?
have a brother and a sister.
There you go.
Do you get along?
Look at
Yes,
this.
we
What
do
is this?
actually. In fact, my brother just came back from touring with my sister in Italy, and they called me on my birthday last
Look,
week, and
Ashley.
he said he'd be back in town this week. He's living in LA now, and it took us only about 29 years to meet, but now that we've met,
Isn't that something?
Well, you're set up.
In a moment,
Wow,
Tarzan's
clothes,
daughter,
aren't ya?
Lisa Weissmuller, will be right back.
Here's your last one. She's pretty.
Learn the game of basketball
I know how to
from one of
find
the
those
all-time
keys.
greatest ball handlers,
Right.
former
Turn that
Harlem
box
Globetrotter
around,
Curly
I'll find
Neal.
that opening.
Learn to shoot, dribble, and pass. Learn the basics of defense, offense, and some Globetrotter magic. Curly Neal's basketball
But you think you
camp
can
can be
keep the work
enjoyed by the
on
whole
today?
family. To order Curly Neal's basketball
You don't
camp,
think we ought to
call
cancel nothing?
1-800-854-5500 or send $19.95 plus $5 shipping and handling to Curly's basketball video. Order today.
What secrets can the stars and astrology reveal to you? Let famous syndicated columnist and White House astrologer George Wilson prepare your personal horoscope.
Now you can have the success that is your divine birthright. Let astrology help you like it's helped the rich and famous for centuries. Just come and allow me to give you the ability to dramatically change your
All off,
life.
so you don't leave any
Call
sticking out.
Let's Be Partners, and I'll let you make money, love, and success part of your lifestyle.